Hi guys, I miss you all so much. Thank you so much for watching the last guidance lesson of 6th grade. I am going to share with you some really cool tips for this unusual summer. So without further ado, let's get to it. In our guidance lessons in 6th grade, we learned about having a growth mindset, bracing for midterms and finals, hopefully. What does kindness and chesed mean? Having a happy state of mind, and healthy interpersonal relationships. Now, what I would like the focus for this guidance lesson to be is getting us ready for the summer. This may be a very different summer than we have experienced in the past, and it's okay. It may trigger some not so positive feelings, and it's okay. It's very common to experience confusion, uncertainty, maybe social isolation, sadness, distress. It's okay. It's normal to experience these feelings at this time, and we are going to explore what to do with them. So what I would like the focus for this presentation to be is a quote by Albert Einstein, and it states that in the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. Okay? We cannot deny that these are difficult times. However, we also have a lot of possibilities and opportunities with the resources that we have at this time. And what we would like for us to focus on here is exploring those opportunities together. We have 4 different ways of looking at our well-being. And I hope you remember, we have touched upon them in the past. Hopefully you remember. The first one is our physical well-being, our social well-being, emotional and spiritual well-being. And focusing on these 4 aspects will lead us to have a more balanced life. That means that the more I nurture these 4 aspects of myself, the more balanced my life will tend to be. So let's go one by one. So what can we do to keep our physical well-being? You may have guessed it. It's nothing other than exercising. It's so important to exercise, guys. So important for our bodies. And the thing is, it doesn't matter what. Just do it. It can be riding a bike with a friend, playing a sport, maybe karate, or even maybe just dancing in front of the mirror. Whatever it is you like to do, just do it. It has incredible benefits because it reduces the levels of the body's stress hormones, like adrenaline and cortisol, and it also stimulates endorphins, which are the natural body's painkillers and mood elevators. So you want to get on that exercise. There's also mental exercises to make our brains work, right? Just like the muscles in our bodies, our brains work like a muscle. And if we want to exercise it, we really want to do things that are going to make it very cool for the brain to think of different ways of solving things. It can maybe be a puzzle or Sudoku or just anything that will make our minds really think and make it really active. You may find that you have hidden hobbies and talents that you didn't know you had before. It's also very, very important here to work on our summer school packets in a timely and paced manner. It's not healthy for us or our brains to try to do the summer packets the day before or the week before school starts. We really want to pace ourselves and maybe do a few problems weekly and read weekly, so we are not stuck at the end of the vacation trying to do everything. Just like the brain works like a muscle, we want to exercise it in a paced manner so everything stays fresh in our mind for the next school year. So what can we do to keep our social well-being? You may already be thinking about it, but social media is the hottest topic right now because during quarantine, we didn't really have much else but social media. So it's really fantastic to have these kinds of platforms that allow us to keep in touch. At the same time, we have to be very careful with the accounts we are following and making sure that it's making us feel good. If there's anything out there in social media that makes you feel yucky, take it out. Take it out. You don't want to follow accounts that are going to leave you feeling yucky about yourself. So make sure that you're following accounts that are going to make you feel great. Maybe cooking accounts, baking accounts, things that you love to do, following those accounts can actually maybe improve your mood. Also, guys, it's so important that now more than ever, we really make an extra effort to look out for each other. Okay? I'm not saying to invite everybody in the grade over your house. I'm not saying that. I am saying that if you can do maybe one little thing to include somebody else that you don't usually talk to, maybe to play an online game or to catch up with, or something very simple, you can really be making somebody's day. Okay, so I leave you with this very important point of really looking out for each other. In Hebrew, we say "Be'ahavta l'recha kamoha." Love others as we love ourselves. Now more than ever, guys, let's stick together and let's look out for each other. So what can we do to keep our emotional well-being, guys? We talked about some of the common feelings we may be experiencing right now, which are very common, such as uncertainty, distress, right? And it's very important to pay attention to these feelings. My biggest tip right here is don't escape emotions. Escaping emotions and suppressing them is only going to make it come up again for us in the future. So if you really want to work through your emotions and what you are experiencing, escaping them is not a healthy way. Okay? You really want to notice it. See it as if it was an airplane flying across the sky. Okay? Look at it. See it as a visitor who is coming in and maybe leaving you in a few minutes or hours or days. So don't escape emotions. This is highly suggested. Find a trusted adult to talk to. It can be an aunt, an uncle, a cousin, even a parent. It's really important that we have somebody to talk to, because talking through our feelings automatically lets us have a huge relief on our bodies and in our minds. So try it. And if you are still thinking of somebody who you can talk to, I am here for you. I will be here in the summer. Just send me a quick email and I will gladly be an open ear for you guys. So what can we do to keep our spiritual well-being? I hope that the takeaway from the last couple of months is that we're not in control. How many canceled plans in the world the last couple of months, right? Just think about it for a second. We must learn that if we are not in control, there must be something out there who is guiding us through a bigger plan. And when we have this belief, we can take a deeper breath and have faith in whatever is coming, even if it's unknown. What can we do to really have a spiritual well-being? There are two important points that I'm going to touch upon. The first one is working on our midot. Midot in Hebrew is character traits. When we work on our character traits, we are really working on our spiritual well-being. And what are some character traits? It can be working on our anger, working on our patience, working on how we are speaking to our parents. Okay, those are just a few examples, but really working on ourselves. And the second point is noticing how we are treating others. Remember a few slides back, we spoke about the importance of treating others nicely. This is such an important value, and it can actually have a long-lasting effect on our spiritual well-being. So, working on our midot and working on how we're treating others, performing good deeds, smiling at somebody who may need a smile, having a listening ear for someone. Okay, those are a few examples. So right now, let's do a quick exercise. Let's say that I gave you this puzzle piece at the top, and I asked you to tell me, what is this puzzle? What is the puzzle? If you only have one little piece, would you be able to know? Probably not. If you have not seen this presentation before, you probably don't know what the puzzle is, right? And this is very similar to how it works in the world. We are only a small piece of the puzzle, and we can't possibly know what the beautiful puzzle of our life and of the whole world is by just looking at that small puzzle. Right now, you can see that it was a piece for part of the sky of this beautiful landscape. And this is how the universe works. There is a bigger plan out there. Something is guiding us, but we're only seeing a little bit of the picture. And when we step outside of our little puzzle piece, we can see that we're really part of something much greater. So, to conclude this presentation, I invite you to find opportunities in this challenge. Summer will be very unusual, and it may be a challenge for some of us. I invite you to find your own resources and your own opportunities. I invite you to seek a balance between your physical, social, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Last but not least, if we really wanted to keep the balance, it's very, very important to find a routine. Okay? I know that in the summer it's very weird and difficult to find a routine. It's not like in the year where you have school, after school activities, homework, and then bedtime. It doesn't work that way in the summer, but I invite you and I encourage you to find a routine. Okay, even if it's just a few things. Maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays, I am going to do my summer school packet. Every day from 5 to 6, I am going to be exercising. Every morning, I am going to wake up at 10 in the morning. Okay, a few things here and there that are going to make you self-confident into what is coming up in your day. The more stuff you schedule in your day and the better your routine is developed, the more likely you are going to have a balanced life between those 4 aspects of your well-being. I want to take a moment to thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. And as always, reach out if you have any questions or concerns. I wish you all an incredible, incredible summer and a very meaningful one with many, many opportunities.